Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we will talk about 100 important novels. The first is The Pilgrim Progress by John Bunyan. It is a story of a man in search of truth. The second is Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe. It is one of the famous novel of Crusoe. The next we have is Gulliver Travel by Jonathan Swift, and it is a satirical masterpiece. It is one of the best novels written in English. The second is Clarissa by Samuel Richardson. It is a story of a tragic heroine pressured by her family to marry a wealthy man, which she is not wanting to. The next we have is Tom Jones by Henry Fielding. It is one of the classic English novels that captures the spirit of its age. The next is The Life and Opinion of Tristram Shandy, Gentleman by Lawrence Sterne. Again, it is a very vivid novel. The next we have is Emma by Jane Watson. It is Emma's masterpiece. The next we have Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. It is Mary Shelley's first novel and it hailed as a masterpiece of horror and the macabre. The next we have as a novel in the list is Nightmare Abbey by Thomas Love Peacock. It is inspired by Shelley's friendship with Thomas Love Peacock. The next we have The Narrative of Arthur Godder Pym by Edgar Allan Poe. It is again a classic adventure story with supernatural elements. The next we have Sybil by Benjamin Disraeli. A future prime minister displayed the flashes of brilliance. The next we have is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. It is one of the erotic Gothic masterpiece of Charlotte Bronte, which became the sensation of Victorian England. The next we have is Withering Heights by Emily Bronte. It is again very important novel, and apart from it we have Vanity Fair by William Thackeray. It is set in Regency England and it is again one of the masterpieces in English literature. The next we have is David Copperfield by Charles Dickinson. It marks the point at which the Dickinson became the greatest entertainer. And the next we have The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. It is full of intense symbolism and very haunting. The next we have is Moby Dick by Herman Melville. It shadows the American literature. And also we have Alice's Adventure in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Now this is very known and important novel both in terms of literature and also entertaining. The next we have The Moonstone by Wilkie Collins. It is a masterpiece and it is a kind of detective novel. The next we have Little Woman by Louisa May Alcott. It has highly original theme aimed at a young female market which has iconic status in America. Next, Middlemarch by George Eliot. Now this is one of the greatest of the great Victorian fictions. Also we have The Way We Live Now by Anthony Trollope. It is inspired by author's fury at the corrupt state of England and it dismisses through critics. The next we have The Adventure of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain. Mark Twain tales of a rebel boy and a runaway slave seeking liberation. The next we have Kidnapped by Robert Louis Stevenson. It is again a thrilling adventure story. Next we have Three Men in the Boat by Jerome K. Jerome. It is accidental classic novel about James. The next we have The Sign of Four by Arthur Conan Doyle. Now this novel has an adaptation of Picture of Dorian Gray as well in 1970. The next we have The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Wilde has brilliantly portrayed the moral tale of youth, beauty and corruption. The next, New Grub Street by George Dissing. It is a portrayal of hard fact of literary life remains as relevant as it was in the late 19th century. The next we have Jud the Obure by Thomas Hardy. It has exposed his deepest feeling in this novel and the aggression. The next, The Red Badge of Courage by Stephen Crane. It has a young man's passage to manhood through soldiery. The next we have Dracula by Bram Stoker. It is classic vampire story, and apart from it we have Heart of Darkness by Joseph Conrad. Now this is one of the very important and my favorite novel. You have to have a good read of it to get your net cleared. The next we have is Sister Carrie by Theodore Dreiser. It has a terrific momentum about a country girl's American dream. And we have Kim by Rudyard Kipling, again very classic novel of a boy, an orphan in British India. The last we have The Call of the Wild by Jack London. It represents vivid adventure of a pet dog in a very extraordinary style. Thank you.